Good morning, Baku gamers. What is up? We finally are at the end of all the leaks that have amassed within the last 2 weeks. Bars. Today we're going to talk about the Evos in Fusion Force, which good for them. We're still rocking Evos when fusions are supposedly supposed to overtake them. This makes me happy. I'm glad Evos are not leaving because fusions are just not doing it. Man. Yep. And then we're also going to talk about fusions, by the way. So, with this one video, we're done. And please, Cucumber God, Cucumber's friend, anyone that's doing these leaks, all these people in China, stop for just like a week. Give me a week off. I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, it's free content, yum, but I mean, like, I want to do something else, man. Let's get into it. First Evo we're going to discuss is Hyper Pegatrix Ultra. 3 costs 1105. It gets a trifecta effect, which means, okay, I only get to use this effect very scarcely throughout the match. Maybe 1 or 2 times if I'm lucky, or if I play around it. Well, this effect better be good. If your Bakugan have 3 or more Bakugan cores attached to them, trifecta, this gets 5 damage and Shadow Strike. Gotta give that one a good old pass. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna move on from there. Now this one is fun. This one's a little bit fun here. We get a Ventus that has a Baku Gear ability, so it's 15 and 10 for 10 energy, which, whoa, automatically unusable. But wait, check it out. Look, are you looking? Do you hear me? Am I speaking words to you? It costs 3 less for each Baku Gear attached to your Ventus Barbetra. Yo. So this is really just a 4 cost as long as you put a lot into it. Now, will this be competitive? No. Should you just run Maximus Dragonoid or Pegasus? Holy cow. Or Ventus Pegatrix? Yeah. But it's a B. And you get to use this B for 4. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. And technically it's not going to be 15 if you have 2 Baku Gear attached to it. That's just, it's going to be way more than that. So I mean, with a grain of salt, take it as you will. But if your main goal is to cheese this out, you're going to be using these low cost gears, and at that point, they're not really that expensive. They're not going to give you that much B power. They're not going to do that much for you. Just saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just saying. Moving on, we're going to talk about another Maximus Barbetra. No hypers, no titans, straight to Maximus. I can appreciate that. And if you pay 2 more in the Haos department, whoa. You get 1400 B power and 8 damage. Okay, for 6, that's kind of cringe. This gets +2 Frost Strike for each Baku Gear attached to this, so it looks like that's Barbetra's main claim in this game. Its main claim to fame is I'm the Baku Gear guy. Check this out. So 4 Frost Strike is pretty cool, but for 6 costs and only 14 B power, and, oh yes, the holy sign, the Victor effect. Draw 1 for each Baku Gear attached to this. Okay, call me weird, but both Barbetra designs I really like. If this was on a better Bakugan, this is the first Victor effect I like because it is accompanied by Frost Strike. And again, similar to Double Strike, that is like the, oh, we got Frost Strike, that means it has potential. Not always. But I really do like this combination, because Frost Strike makes it so they can't counter it, and like the Victor lets you draw as well. Like, And they're both for each Baku gear. I really like the effect of this. If this gets put on a better Bakugan, I am a big fan of this. I really like this. But moving on. Oh yes, meta deck. Core swap. 5 costs for a core swap card. Ooh. And when this opens, it may swap. Yeah. 10 damage and 1200 B power. Ooh, that may be what the deck needs. What the deck needs is something that's not Aurelus. So this is just core swap in 2020. I'm glad they didn't forget that mechanic, but for Aurelus, ugh, okay. Core swap needs all the help it can get, and by putting this in, you're taking away one of its cards slots, you know? Its card pool. Yeah, no. no. Maximus Howlkor Ultra. And so, you're seeing a common trend in Fusion Force. In AV, they introduced the Baku gear. In Fusion Force, they introduced a Baku gear that can attach as a second Baku gear. And they're giving a lot of Bakugan that can get bonus effects for having multiple Baku gears attached to them. In Shields of Vestroia, are we going to get 3 Baku gears? Is that what the Baku gears with the shield on them mean? Is you can equip that many Baku gears extra? Whoa, maybe. If that's the case, this guy might get good eventually. But if you think about it, one, this is Aurelus, and Aurelus already just kills one of your card pool slots. Excellent. This could have been Aquos. You're going to run Aquos with this anyway. But hey, let's compare this to another 7-cost Evo. Maximus Haos Trox Ultra, which is 3,015, I believe. And all you have to do is trifecta, so roll him last, which that's more reliable than the Pegatrix one. Shut up. It's the cost. What you're getting with it is way more. So the Pegatrix Evo can go suck it. But you have to equip 3 Baku gear to this to match that for what you're getting. And Haos Trox Ultra has a very good base form. So you have to put a lot more work into this to make it better. Granted, the Baku gears give it B power, but still, my point stands. Alright, so we're done with the Evos. Let's get out of here. Fusions! Hooray! Hydranoid and Cricelius. I really like this combination. It looks like a Hydra on the top and bottom. Thank you, Alex. Because it's the heads and the tentacles. Whoa! But I really like this combination. It has a good core lineup. 602. Oh, we were so close. It's almost there. And the fuse, it's only 3, but it just so close. It hits Hydrus numbers, but Hydrus doesn't have to spend anything. This does. And what's cool about it is it comes with a Fire Fist, which, you know, 6 is a very good number for Macmok numbers, damage win numbers. Oh, I wanted this guy to be good. Oh. Hopefully, one of the other prints that it comes in becomes really good, because I really, really, really like this combination. I love Hydranoid, I love Cricelius, and just the concept of it to where it has like 8 limbs and 8 heads is really funny to me. So, I know it's only 5 heads, but shh. Dragonoid and Treacherous. Now, this is the Bakugan fusion that people are like, okay, you say there's no good future. Oh, sorry for if I'm disrespecting anybody. But this is the one people usually look at to where they're like, okay, you say there are no good fusions, but what about this one? Because for 3 cost, and it's 603 with a magic shield, so it's hitting almost the same numbers, or it's hitting 50 more than Hydranoid Crack, which is 1250, and it evolves into this beefcake, which is 1200 with a magic shield. So that's Maximus Dragonoid numbers, Ventus. And at that point, just play Maximus Dragonoid. Like, this is base Haos? Yeah, this is base Haos. Haos ain't being used, honey. Just saying. And we cannot talk about fusions without talking about the new fusion cores. The cores that give bonuses if you are on your fuse side. So you pay the cost that's on the front of your card, and then you flip it over, and then now these cores are no longer useless. Now here's the thing about that. The good cores, like the magic shields and the helixes and the fire fist, those are still good cores. They just exponentially grow. So instead of 650, you get the 800 right here. Instead of the 6, you get the 8 right here. And instead of the 400 or 300, you get the 500 for shield. That's not good. The shield's not good. But think about it. You're making your magic shield useless until you bother to pay for the fusion. That's not good. I mean, if this could have been Shield's time to shine, similar to how Green Fists, because they were pretty much on every good Bakugan at the time, finally had a use instead of just being useless, because they enabled you to have a -2 gear reduction without having to use that for your good cores, or, you know, waste those, kind of like this is expecting you to, because this could have been a 650 core that you could have used at any time. This could have been the moment for Shields, to where they could have given you, maybe this could have been 800, and then finally Shields would be worth a damn. Shields have just sucked since, like, Wave 1. Like, that was like the only time it was good, at the start of the game, and then ever since then, Magic Shields and Helixes and Fire Fists were just like, alright, let's forget about these other 2 cores. Or 3. Is there 6 cores total? Like, honestly, it's only about Magic Shields, Fire Fist, and Helixes at this point. Like, I don't even know if there's, like, prove me wrong. I have no idea. But this could have been Shield's time to shine, and I'm gonna be honest, I am not using my Magic Shield slot for this 800 B power one, when I could just be using it to gain advantage all the time, unless I have a lineup that just has more Magic Shields than I know what to do with, because the Bakugan lineup I have relies on other cores, and one just kind of happened to have a Magic Shield that no other Bakugan like Pyrus really cares about, because they care more about the Helixes, and that actually comes up with some Pyrus builds, because there's a lot of Pyrus and Darkus Bakugan that are just like, okay, where do we put these things? So I just don't see a place for these. I really don't. I'm going to sacrifice one of my good cores to maybe get a slight bonus later after I spend like 3 energy. And that's why people say that this Evo might be worth something, because on an 800 Magic Shield, this is 2,000. But now, since you're doing that, that Magic Shield on top of the Dragonoid Pyrus is just a holding slot. That's not something that's applicable the whole game anymore. That's only if you pay the 3. And 2,000 for 3? Granted, you don't have to draw it, and that's kind of the bonus about it. That's the big deal. But you have things since, like, the very first few waves, like Hyper Pegatrix, which is a 3 cost, same as Dragonoid Pyrus, for 22. I think it's like 2250. So, granted, you have to draw it, but it's just inherently better than this for the same cost. Like, Evos still are not threatened by fusions yet. And this was your champion? This is the one that's supposed to change my mind? I don't think so. Moving on. Yes, another Hydranoid Crocelius. Let's yes, let's change our mind. Let's make one of these fusions good. I really want Hydranoid and Crack to be good. 2 Helixes, oh yes, excellent cores. Oops, 303. Oh, but hey, for a core that I don't have, speaking of which, those Bakugan that just happen to have an extra Magic Shield lying around, wink wink nudge nudge, give it to Hydranoid Crack, and all of a sudden he's at 1250 and 6. That's so weird. Why did you do that? And then, because I guess it's lending all of its helixes to the rest of the team, so that's pretty cool. If this was a better Bakugan, hell yeah. And then 5 cost fusion, let's see. Okay, only 707, but hey, ooh. And keep in mind, this is a 5 cost. If this was a 3 cost, I would actually really like this, because Magic Shield, it gains, it's 1350 plus 600 more. Wait, that's less than Dragonoid Tret. Right? 1350. Yeah, that's 1950. So at the end of the day, who cares? But with the 800 magic shield, bro, I literally just showed my bias on full display. I'm like, yeah, Dragonoid Shredder sucks, but look at this Hydranoid Crocelius, that's 50 lower. Ooh, yes. Finally, a good fusion. Bro, why do you even watch me? My opinions are dog shit. Howlkor Aurelus, so it's automatically in the garbage. Oops. 506. Got a Helix. These all come with pretty good cores. I've not seen a fusion yet that comes with a bad core lineup. So, oops. 506. Let's see what we get for 4. Oh, a vanilla. Cool. And it doesn't even hit Hydrus numbers. Cool. At least it's base 10 damage. But it's Aurelus, so 8 Aurelus vent. Whoa. Alright, now Nilius and Paravian 2.0. 402, 4 cost. Okay, never mind. Spin Master just likes me to eat my words. I said there's no bad core lineup. There it is. There it is. Right there. Horrible core lineup. Makes me want to puke. But at least the Evo looks really cool. Kind of... Ugh, I don't like that protrusion out of the chest. It's literally... Sabra is literally copying Nilius to the point of like multiple rainbow colored heads. Like this could have been Nilius. Like it's relying on Paravian to get the wings that Nilius once had. Like Sabra sucks. If you're a Sabra fan, you suck. Sorry. I'm not apologizing for that, even though I just did. 1105 with a shield. Get that the hell out of here. So those are the fusions and Evos. What do you think? Do you still think that fusions are worth anything right now with the lineup that we've seen? I don't. I really don't. Do you think it's worth having at least one magic shield that says fusion plus 800 or one fire fist that says plus 8? Like, in concept, yes, that's pretty cool. And if we have cores to spare, absolutely. And with some of these fusion lineups where they come with doubles, like the double helixes or the helix and fire fist that the hydranoids bring, literally the hydranoids and cracks have the best lineups of all the cores, because even the Dragonoid Tret had a green fist. So as long as a good fusion has that kind of lineup, so the rest of the Bakugan kind of like supply their own cores that they would use, and so your fusion comes with an additional one that your other Bakugan aren't necessarily going to use for themselves, I would say, why not? Throw in a fusion core, that's fine. But we're not seeing that. That's in Lululand. That's make-believe. That doesn't exist yet. I really want a Hydranoid crack to be good. I really do. I want any fusion to be good at this point. I really do. I like this mechanic. It's just they're having the problem of going, hey, you don't have to draw this, so let's make them super nerfed. Oops. Well, what do you guys think about fusions? What do you think about the Evos? I think they made the Evos bad just to make the fusions look good, but the fusions are not good. So that's my thoughts on it. You guys have a great day. See ya.